Bobby. Hey, Hippy. Hippy, 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 hippy. No, no, no hiding. No hiding. There we go. Good boy. Hey, Bobs. Bobby, 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 Bobby. That's good, Hippy. But we've got some excellent news to share. I'm waiting for Jess to come in. Information about these boys. Here's the remote. Ohio has been dark for like 9 hours.
Whoa! Big poopy with no covering. Boy, that's fresh. Oh boy. What happened there? Did we interrupt a poop?
Possibly.
Mister thinks he's gonna.
That's not live.
Yeah, it should be. It should be live because it should be 11 a.m.
No, that one was not.
Let me go back because it should be. Should be like 10 a.m. there.
No, don't know. That's how I know it's not live. Plus the bars on the.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess they're offline.
What's you doing in there, buddy? Hello. I come to you. Because you like to get out of. Oh, so quickly on chat, I think it was Beep Beep that was making a comment about how Audie is. What was he doing? Hippy. No, Hippy. What Hippy? Hippy? What the hell is it?
Whippy.
He is a little. Oh, hello.
Bobby is a proud owner of that poop.
That was a big, good poopies.
He was trying to scoop the air to cover it.
No, that's not good.
Poopus interruptus.
Oh, we interrupted him. He's very luxurious. So, exciting news. The boys have a Zoom appointment tomorrow at noon.
With a potential adopter.
Yep. So, we're going to have the cam muted for the meeting, for their Zoom meeting. And, yeah, so we'll be in here at noon. And we're very excited. Sounds like it's a good potential fit.
Mm-hmm.
So we're doing a Zoom meeting because the boys will not show well at the shelter, specifically Hippy, because he just shuts down when he goes there. So we felt like it was important, and we gave them the link to both channels. So hopefully that a potential adopter is going through that tonight.
Coming onto here and Facebook IV3 channel.
Mm-hmm. So very exciting. Maybe you guys will be in your home for Thanksgiving.
That would be nice. Boop. Boop, 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 boop. Long cat is long. Look at that. He's dragging himself.
Handsome.
Hippy.
He's like, I'm waiting for the rainbow. Oh, on the OneDrive, I didn't see remember where the penny falls out of the tube at the end. I don't know I didn't see that one uploaded. So I think
It
we
should
can
be
do
there.
that at the end. We can actually have that like after we do everything, like it's just like a funny. Oh yeah, Hippie is so much happier. I think Bobby is much happier in our quiet, for the most part, quiet home. No, not this weekend. Next Thursday, a week from today is Thanksgiving. Yeah, they're going as a bonded pair for sure. And so they got to go together. They are been taken off the adoption website temporarily because they have an appointment. So tomorrow at noon, boys. They do things better on Zoom too. I was thinking about yesterday when one of the adoption counselors has messaged me about Hippy and how different he was from the shelter. I almost feel like not only was he different from the shelter, like he's a different. She said he's a different cat from when he was at the shelter, and then now he's like another different cat than when we first had him. Like he's gone through these stages, you know, like where he was at the shelter and he was just completely shut down. You couldn't touch him, and then he comes here and he's just anxious and pacing and meowing, and not settled. And then Bobby comes into the picture and he's like, all is right. So I feel like he's gone through like 3 different stages of a cat. Yes, you have. Yeah, make sure you wear your. Oh, you're gonna get to practice your Zoom. You're gonna have a tuxedo on from your head up, and then a cow kitty in the back. Remember we were talking about that last night, and now it comes true. Scout was a Zoom kitty tonight too. She had a date with my friend's cat. It's very very cute. So we had a volunteer meeting tonight for Homeward Pet. It was actually like over 70 people showed, which you wouldn't get normally even in an in-person thing. But it went very smoothly. I thought it was very good. And so they told us that they have they have 400 fosters in the system right now. Excuse me. Right now, 115 homes have pets with them. 101 of the homes are cats, and 14 of the homes are for dogs. And 76 of the homes have kittens. And so there's 100 kittens right now in foster. That's a lot of kittens.
Yeah.
So they're working on it. And then the art, I don't know if anyone got any emails or saw it on Facebook, but Homeward Pet had an art auction. So they did a virtual tour of the shelter. It was actually very well done. It was almost like it was like a realtor, right? Is that how you explained it? Here, realtor tour. And they made they had 86 items up for auction, and they made $7,000.
Yeah, it's like some of you may have seen like realtor websites where you can literally go through a house. They have like 360 views, like every 4 feet or different points in the house, and they did that with the artwork. And I sent the money to Perfect Pals, Tiny Kittens, and Meow Cat Rescue for the Cat Lovers Academy.
Presidential race.
Yeah. Perfect Pals got $100 and because Trillian won.
Uh-huh.
And Tiny Kittens and Meow Cat Rescue each got $50 for Dorian and Nakia.
Yep. And has anyone been on the cat rescue site? Or no, hello. Cat Lovers Academy's Facebook page. Trillian had got a lot of responses today from her litter question, which I thought was very cool. And I actually learned quite a few things. I don't know, like, if anyone's gone through it, but like one of the people said that they use feline pine or like one of those that disintegrate when they pee, and then they take it and they no, he's carrying it.
I know.
They take it and then they put it out in their garden to keep rodents away. And I was like, oh my gosh, never thought about that. And then someone's totally green. They get their wood chips or pellets from dumb lumber, and that's what they use for their kitty litter. And then they take it out back and they burn it. It's like fascinating. Where did the what is this?
She put the word "the" in there twice.
Oh, I didn't even notice. Who cares?
I've been looking to see where she did it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's really interesting. But what I think
it was extra. Congrats to that homework.
I mean, obviously I wouldn't do that, but I love how people are thinking like
outside of the box.
And green, yes, very good. But like green, because if you think about it, our cats take up a lot of landfill space.
Mm-hmm.
Like cats have a big paw print on the environment. I didn't even know that I've never even would have thought about wood pellets for litter. Never.
Yeah, pretty much exactly what Perfect Pals uses.
Well, that's what Tracy was just, or Ghosties was just saying. Anyway, we have another video that we're working on, but we're such amateurs that we're still working a lot out, and it's. I planned on working on it yesterday, but yesterday did not go as planned. So.
Yeah, we're working on what's the site called?
Cat Lovers Academy?
No, the editor site.
Oh, Canvas.
Yeah,
Canvas.
It seems to be like a real brilliant way to create videos because, like, I've been working with Adobe Premiere, and the way Premiere is designed is like you're creating the final product all along. And with Canvas, it's like you can do like a rough draft and then move things around easily. That's the key thing. And because you're designing cards, and so it's what you see is what you get editor.
Yeah, and we can work on it at the same time, whereas the other one only John could do.
Yeah.
So I think we've also started. We have a couple other videos in the back. What do you want in the line production? I don't know. We're started shooting some other videos, so hopefully this will get easier as we get going.
Yeah, I've had foster kittens that I went through like all different kinds of litter to find one that their paws liked. I think it was a Hitchhiker's kittens. It's like one of Trillian's littermates. I forget what her name was, but the black kitten.
Mm-hmm.
It's like she needed the cheapest litter.
Really?
You could find. It had like small and big pebbles in it.
Sorry, but it's funny. But it just
it's like it's talked.
This is so I have a couple of cats that I will not play this with, and this would be one of them.
Well, he's not growling about it.
No, he's not.
He's just playing tug of war.
You used your pellets to the moles? That's brilliant.
See, he's just playing. Just when they get really possessive and start growling and spitting, that's when you gotta take it away. See, he's like, okay, you can play with it now.
But yeah, I mean,
Emily. It was Emily.
I felt like Learned a lot from people, like different. And it's just like my thing is just because I do it one way and doesn't mean it's the right way, especially not for some cats. So I love learning what other people were doing.
You playing with both? Like, if you take tension away, people will be like,
No, he's gonna eat it.
he's got his paws wrapped around it.
He's doing the kill bite. He's got the kill bite going.
He's got his claws. His claws are hooked in good. Yeah, look at you. One toy at a time.
You're silly. Oh, that's funny. Cats for President, how she's got to have a certain mix, otherwise the cats go into the bathroom in the plants. And there was another one that was green grass. I haven't looked it up yet. That was mentioned in the notes in the comments. So I have to look that one up because I have not heard of that one. I think it could be any. I don't care what you put in what is it called? Sub whatever, there's a word for it. But anyway, any of the items in there, as long as it's kept clean and scooped regularly. Those are the two like must-haves. Like, could be any kind of item that you want in there. It just has to be cleaned and scooped every day.
There he is.
Oh, you use the grass one. Okay. As part of our mix, clumps like crazy, but not cheap. I have to check it out. He's starting to get really worked up over this. So you guys, in 12 hours, you guys better be prepared for your interview.
Save some energy for playing.
Yep.
Don't go spending it all overnight.
Let me check it out.
Yep. Are you hissing?
Is it time to take it away?
I think he was hissing because this was tugging on his claw.
Smart. Oh, okay. I have seen this litter then before. I just never knew what it was called. Yeah, I have used that before. Isn't it kind of fine though? Is it, or no?
Dusty?
I don't know. I don't think it's dusty. So our litter, one of the posters used our litter as well, and there are some negatives. It's very expensive. It's probably one of the most on the market, and it does track all over the place. But other than that, I love it because it's clean. It clumps well. I really love it. I used to have a green tea pellet, and Eddie used to love going in that, and then I just I don't know why I stopped using it, but the green tea cat litter, I love that, and it was pellet.
Yay! Yay! Look at you blossoming. So proud of you, boy.
So we did hear back on Eddie's test results from yesterday, and unfortunately his enzymes were abnormal, so that means that there is some muscle damage in his heart. So the next steps are going to be a cardio echogram or cardio something or other. And I'm only doing that because you can't put them on meds if you don't know exactly what's going on, and so we won't do anything life altering or invasive. But I want to be able to. Yeah, it's Eddie that had the results come back as abnormal.
The test only returns normal or abnormal.
Mm-hmm.
So now, yeah, we just gotta figure out what's going on now.
Yep. So it's more. It's so hard when you just realize their mortality is closer than you'd like it to be. So
yeah, Dorian's older. He's like, yeah, nothing invasive. Well, this mass removal was the most invasive thing I plan on doing for him.
yeah, and he needed his teeth cleaned. I mean, and the mole thing was on for Dorian was getting really yucky. It needed to come off. So, but he's been doing great tonight. As of tonight, he's really kind of. Oh, you should tell him about Scout falling off the.
Oh, I forgot to give him steroid. I need to do that.
So he's feeling very well tonight. Let's just say that.
Yes, Jess has a cat bed on her desk for.
I just put it up there tonight because Eddie was like really in my face, and I was just like, okay, let me put this bed here for him. And then he's like, no, I don't want it, and he left. And then Scout ended up coming when I was on the Zoom, and then she ended up falling asleep there. But it was towards the end, there was like I don't know, a couple of inches hanging off the desk because I had just thrown it on there. And we came upstairs and she was still sleeping. And I looked on it, and she was on the edge hanging where it's hanging off. And I said to John, I was like, I think the bed and her are gonna fall. And sure enough, we got downstairs and the bed was on the ground and she was over on the thing. So John looked it up.
Yeah, she had stretched, laid like this, and right off the edge. She landed feet first, then the bed fell on her, and then she went poof.
And then Penny was like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?"
Then later, Penny and Scout checked it out, and then Scout slept on it. It was upside down on the floor, but good enough for her.
And then Dorian comes over because he's a creepy old man and starts fighting with Scout.
Dorian does this thing.
It makes her very angry.
And Scout did this thing.
Yeah! She hung on there for a few minutes. and then he did something, and then she popped him again on the head and ran off. So he's feeling very good, long story short. So hopefully John gets to take a half day tomorrow, and then you only have to work 3 days next week, and then you're off for 2.
Mm-hmm.
I'm working 3 days next week.
iPad is adding over 100 new emojis in a software update.
I don't know if he's like get off my lawn kind of stage. He's more in like, I want to be a creepy old man touching you. Like, that's literally what it is.
He's trying to wrestle, but he's too old and fat.
Well, do you get to take the whole week off, Ghosties? I would say that Dorian's little thing is a little bit swollen, which is to be expected. It looks like it's bruising a little bit. But he's eating, drinking, all that stuff. Oh, nice. Yeah, gotta lose. That's what John's doing is gotta use the little thing. His vacation, otherwise he loses it.
Yeah, I got 10.5 days to use. Shouldn't be too. Normally I have like 15. And I take like every Monday and Friday off in December, and then every Friday until go through November and October until I have them all allocated. When after AT&T got bought out by Singular, we couldn't use any of the accrued vacation from Singular until we used up all the saved vacation from AT&T. AT&T allowed us to roll over year after year, but Singular didn't. So I had to take a month and a half of vacation, and I went bonkers. Not having, just being around the house.
But he has a wife now, so.
Yeah. Well, this was like 2008.
I know, so I'm saying.
3 or 4, actually.
Now that you have a wife, you will not You'll have plenty to do. Because there's an office that needs to be cleaned out. There's a bathroom floor that needs to be done.
When I was in the military, I would end up having use or lose vacation too, like 3 months of leave saved up.
Really? I didn't know that's how the military worked.
Yeah. And then I ended up selling a lot of it here and there. It was like when I got out, I sold a month and a half of leave and then took a month terminal.
So you did hear my list of things to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which was?
In one ear and out the other. I heard.
You're gonna take time off. Gotta use it. They don't like my philosophy. So there's still a fence that needs to be done. There's your office desperately needs help, and then the bathroom floor downstairs. And then there's like a whole list left from construction too, like when we,
Mm-hmm. The house down the street just went up for sale, and they posted a lot of pictures, and the upstairs was pretty much a mirror image or a photographic version of how this house used to be